Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2023 ski test. Today we're talking about the new Dynastar M Pro 85. This ski replaces the M Pro 84 from past years, and they've basically updated it to include more of the features, more of the design elements found in the M Pro 90 and 99, but there are some differences too. Most notably, when we're looking at construction, we still get that hybrid core, so a blend of wood and polyurethane in the core. But instead of Titanal rocket frame, we have fiberglass rocket frame. So basically what Dynastar has done is they've taken this metal sheet out and replaced it with fiberglass in the same exact shape. And if you're familiar with the 90 and the 99 and this line in general, you probably know that these skis are built with relatively unique both shaping and construction concepts. So basically what they're doing here is they're allowing the tip to be more versatile and a little looser in softer snow conditions, on groomer, really anywhere. The tail, on the other hand, is stiffer and stronger back here. Because they utilize just fiberglass and no metal in this ski, it does make it lighter. It also makes it a little bit softer flexing, but you still get that strong, stiff tail even though there's no metal in it. What I found is, and we'll talk a little more about this, I found it had very, very similar properties to the 90 and the 99. It was just a little bit easier to kind of access its true potential. And along with that, it does have, I suppose at some point it's going to have a speed limit, but it's also pretty hard to achieve that speed limit. Thought this thing was pretty darn strong. Taking a look at shape, it kind of follows that same concept of construction. Long rocker up here in the tip. There's quite a bit of early taper up there too. And then the tail is much flatter. There is some rocker back here, but not nearly as much as the tip, and more of a squared off finish. There's less taper to the tail. So kind of party in the front, business in the back, reverse mullet style ski. And I really enjoyed the entire M Pro line, but boy, I have a lot of good things to say about this ski, and it did quite well in our ski test too. I think what happens in ski collections like this, when you have a narrower ski without metal compared to the wider skis or the other skis in the line, the perception for us skiers is that it's going to be just not as much fun, not as rewarding, certainly not as strong, etc., etc., etc. But this ski was a blast. It holds an edge quite well. You still, like I said, you still get that strength from the tail of the ski, so plenty of grip and power through this portion of the ski. There is a difference between it and the 90 and the 99. Those skis do feel a touch stronger, but this thing is no slouch whatsoever. And I actually found that just the quicker edge-to-edge feel on it kind of like makes up for any lack of power or any less power to the 90. It's just an incredibly rewarding ski. It is a slightly different skiing experience, but still just super, super fun. Not quite as capable in soft snow just because of the width, but this tip shape still really does a good job. It never feels catchy, it never feels hooky in softer snow or ungroomed terrain. Really just kind of cuts through whatever you point it through. You still kind of have the same concept coming from that tail, in the sense that if you do take it off trail, it's not just like a pivoty, slarvy ski. It does require a little bit of unweighting, but because this ski is lighter and a little softer flexing compared to the 90 and the 99, it's easier to do that. It's not quite as demanding or rather as fatiguing. Great ski. I think it would be a really good choice for, I would describe it as an adventurous intermediate, somebody who likes to explore new terrain, to see what the mountain has to offer. You're not just sticking on groomed trails, although you probably do spend a decent amount of time on groomed trails. I think it's a great ski for that style skier. And it doesn't have to be an intermediate. You know, you could put an advanced expert level skier on here. I would certainly put myself in one of those categories, and this thing never let me down when I was skiing it. I had just a ton of fun on it. So you could, a lighter weight skier like myself, somebody who's not like super aggressive, maybe you ski more at moderate speeds, I think it's a really good ski. And I think what tends to happen with this mid 80 category, and when skis don't share like all the crazy construction of some of their flagship models, they tend to get overlooked, which I think is kind of a bummer, because realistically, this ski would be such a great tool and just such a rewarding skiing experience for a huge number of skiers. So I hope people don't overlook it just in favor of the 90 and the 99, because they really did do a great job with this ski. So that's the Dynastar M Pro 85. Let us know if you have any questions about it, and we'll see you out there on the hill.